Hi everyone, and thanks for coming. The reason I have you here today is I would like to create a unit for water studies that is wildly engaging for the students, hands-on, and will provide great cross-curricular links that I'm hoping you will help me implement. It will affect both your literacy, math, and possibly even your geography, social studies units. The graded science curriculum consists of 4 major areas of study, one of them being the water studies unit. There are 3 major goals of it, and these are 2 that will be addressed during this unit. We're supposed to assess human impact on water systems and the technology used to sustain that water, and we're going to investigate sources that affect local water quality. The task itself involves several different field trips. Our first field trip will be to visit the local water filtration center here in Aurora. Students will have a chance to learn how water is collected, tested, treated, and then sent to our houses so that we may use it. Our second field trip will be a walking field trip. We'll visit the local golf course where we'll have a chance to talk to the head groundskeeper about how they maintain the course. But we'll also walk throughout the neighborhood looking at other businesses that are along the creek that may directly affect the water source. The major portion of this assignment will be several trips along the creek to different points. It'll be both upstream and downstream of the golf course, right in our own backyard. We'll also travel down to the major water basin that the water collects in to collect water samples. So this is the testing, the scientific part behind this actual assignment. Kids will have several different opportunities to collect water in small groups. Once we've collected all of our water samples and analyzed them back in the classroom, we will then compare and contrast these water samples. There's a great opportunity for data management. We'll be the data collecting as well as graphing. Students will create their own water filtration unit and desert tent to remove salt. Here I'd like to use some literacy connections because I'd love them to create their own YouTube video that will show others how they create a water filtration system. So this will involve some procedural writing as well as some oral visual presentation marks that we could obtain. Students will also begin the opportunity to research environmental options and put together a proposal for different companies along the stream, hoping to convince them to change or consider changing their practices. Once we've collected all this data, we're going to take a look at bottled water versus tap water, compare what bottled waters are advertising, which also relates to media literacy, and related to what we learned from the Water Filtration Center. This is a quick recap of what we talked about as far as the cross-curricular ideas that I need your involvement in. I'm sure we could come up with some other ideas or further develop the ones that I've initially brought up. With any field trip we take, there's always some concerns that need to be addressed. So the biggest one for this is that the water depth of the places we plan to visit will never be above your knee. All the other field trip worries, slips, trips, falls, bugs and allergies, weather. There will be always a first aid trained person involved as well as a first aid kit. And permissions will be sent home to parents informing them of what is going on so that they ensure the children at least wear the proper clothing and footwear to travel along these paths. So to recap, the reason I'd like to get together with you guys to extend the learning and plan a little bit more is that this will take learning out of the textbooks and make it very hands-on. It will provide a wonderful local and realistic connection for the students. It will give them a voice within their own community, talking to different businesses and hopefully making a difference. It will allow them to reflect on their own water use, provide many cross-curricular opportunities for marketing and planning, and the use of the creek relates to grade 7 science curriculum. So what I would love to do down the road is make it a continuum task for students in both grade 7 and 8. Thanks. If you have any questions, now's the time.